it, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off, beautifully done.
Hey Cardinal Nation, today is Orange Shirt Day, an indigenous grassroots movement to raise awareness about the impacts of residential schools in Canada and U.S. boarding schools.
These schools were created as a way to assimilate Indigenous youth into mainstream America and Canadian culture.
The motto for U.S. boarding schools was "Kill the Indian, Save the Man." Orange Shirt Day was inspired by Phyllis Webstad, who at 6 years old excitedly wore a shiny orange shirt to her first day of school.
This shirt, along with other belongings, were taken from her upon arrival.
Tomorrow, U.S. Native communities are asking people to wear orange as a way of acknowledging residential/boarding school survivors.
We wear orange to honor the children who never came home and the survivors of residential boarding schools.
Chess Club has a record turnout Tuesday night for the year. Come join us every Tuesday in room 312 after school. Interested in math, competing with other schools, and hanging out with friendly faces? Contact Mr. Wynn and join the math team. We meet on Wednesdays in room 111, right after school. Be there or be squared.
Homecoming is next week. We welcome Jaden from Student Council for some exciting announcements.
Hello Cardinal Nation, I'm back with context and a step stool, so let's get into these announcements. Homecoming Spirit Days are now as follows. Monday, Pajama Day. Tuesday, Dynamic Duo Day. Wednesday, Jersey Day. Thursday, Cardinal Day. And Friday, Elderly Day. To kick off Tuesday next week, we have our varsity girls volleyball team going up against St. Louis Park at 7 p.m., so be sure to come through and show some love. Wednesday, we have our parade starting at 6 p.m. and our Powerpuff game following right after with an estimated start time of 7 p.m. The name has been changed to be more inclusive, and we look forward to carrying on this tradition. On Thursday, we start the day off with our Pep Fest, which will be the crowning of homecoming royalty. Later on in the evening, we have our annual homecoming game at 7 p.m., where we, the Cardinals, are stacking up against the Andover Huskies. The theme for our game this year will be Cage the Dog, so go big or go home. Friday, we are excited to announce our very special homecoming dance, where our theme will be Night Under the Stars. As you should already know, ticket sales have already begun. Monday through Friday of this week, tickets will be available for $10 for purchase by all Coon Rapids students. Please note you will only be able to buy a single ticket for yourself. While purchasing a ticket, you will need to present your school ID. Know that if you purchase a ticket from another student, that ticket will be marked void and not work. Guests from outside the school will not be permitted entry to the dance this year. If you purchased a ticket before Tuesday, when the actual tickets arrived, please know we have them. All students can pick up their tickets on Friday during lunches. That's all for today. Tune in later for more updates.
Welcome to the Cardinal Career and College Corner. Next week, UW Superior will be visiting during lunch on Tuesday, October 4th.
All juniors interested in receiving support with college preparation. College Possible is an organization that provides an after-school program for students from low-income backgrounds with an intensive curriculum in preparation for college admittance and graduation from a 4-year college or university. We will be hosting an after-school information session in room 209 on Monday, October 3rd, for any students interested.
Today's lunch is chicken bites with a breadstick. Have a good day, Cardinals.
Come in, headquarters, come in. No one is going to catch T squared. Wipe off that lens so everyone can see as we are about to kick this one off. So adjust those goggles and smile for the camera. Sports Night is next.
But we'll start with the football team. The Cardinals hit the road to Rogers last week to face a Royals team that had lost 2 in a row. Both of these teams would be very hungry for a win. And Coon Rapids couldn't have asked for a better start. Unfortunately, not much went their way after the first 15 seconds. And really, their bad luck started about 15 minutes before kickoff. That's when the rain started, and it was pretty much a downpour start to finish. It meant the Cardinals needed to have a running game. Well, how's this for a start? First play of the game, Kyjon Cummings-Coleman out of the backfield on the pitch, finds the sidelines, and he's gone. 65-yard touchdown. CR on the board just 11 seconds into the game. Unfortunately, The Royals respond in kind. The very next play from scrimmage, Anthony Powell gets a big hole off the right side, makes a man miss, then turns on the Jets. He's gone for 80 yards. It's a 7-7 ball game with less than 30 seconds off the clock. Defense has stepped up a bit after that. Royals punter Wyatt Bell with a high boot. Kaijon looking up into the rain, can't bring it in. Dylan Jackson right there to push him aside and recover it for Rodgers. That led to a 38-yard field goal for Peyton Hanel. And Hanel nails it. Gives Rodgers a 10-7 lead midway through the first quarter. Same score on the final play of the half. Hanel, this time from 31 yards, but Sean Sullivan flies in with the block. Cardinals are not able to corral it along the sideline. It's a 3-point game at the break. But the Royals roar to life in the third quarter. Anthony Powell breaking through for his second score of the game. A 23-yard carry to get Rodgers a little bit of insurance. And they kept pouring it on. 3 possessions in the third quarter, all end in the end zone. Quarterback Landon Holterman's 9-yard score made it 24-7. Then it's Powell again, this time down the left sideline for 38 yards. Great stiff arm at the end. Powell had 300 of the Royals' 459 rushing yards. They run away with a 38-7 win.
Would be another great test for this young Cardinals squad, diving in against the Rebels lineup that was deeper and more experienced. I see what you did, Joe. But they proved they weren't in over their heads. They're ready to make waves against anybody. Cardinals coaching staff getting ready for the horn to sound. They're going to put their strength up front, and it pays off. 200 medley relay team with seniors Laura McCarr, Michaela D'Souza, along with freshman Sophia Pacat, and then junior Aubrey Hoverstein swimming the anchor. They dominate. A 2.0557, more than 8 seconds ahead of Champlin. Coon Rapids didn't have another finish above fourth until diving. Then it was the Cardinals' turn to sweep. Delilah Smith-Jeanette led the way with a 174 flat to take first. Juncosa and Martinson finished second and third. Laura McCarr would get her team another blue ribbon in the 100 freestyle. She's in a battle at the end, but finishes strong, tagging up in a time of 101.31. Nice finish there. McCarr with another great swim in the 100 backstroke. She finishes second overall, time of 112.59, but gets first place points as Champlin had already secured the victory. The Rebels are going to win by a final of 92-83, Joe. And obviously the score wasn't that close.